pros and cons of using a Shopify store. Now, if you're building an e-commerce store, there are several options out there. So today I want to talk about the pros and cons of why I chose to use Shopify. My name is Heidi, and I'm one of the co-founders here inside of Truth Bomb Marketing, where we have the premier female business education. Because building your Shopify store is one thing, but building your business is another thing. And they go hand in hand. Actually, one comes before the other. Let's talk about the pros and cons of Shopify and why. I mean, I love it, but there are cons to every platform, right? And so we have to look at both, and we have to realize what is working, what will work best for our business. The pros of using a Shopify store. First of all, it's super easy to use. If you've ever built a website on WordPress, it does take some tech skills. It does take some tech savviness or paying a web designer to build it out for you. So it does take something to build a WordPress website. But with Shopify, it's all built in there for you. Another one of the pros that I love about Shopify is that it has beautiful themes already built into the website for you. So all you got to do is click on it. It comes up and you just fill in your information. You can customize it with colors. You can manipulate it in different ways, but it's easy to do it. You don't need a lot of tech skills. You can even do it in one day, depending on how much inventory you have to put up on it. It's super easy to use. It has beautiful themes that are available for you at a click of a button. And it has certain themes that are available on the lower, because there's different tiers for memberships, and so there's different themes available. You can also upload your own themes or upload outside themes onto the platform too. It's super low startup cost to get started. I know right now as I'm recording this video, it has a 3-day free trial. So if you have a couple of days, to poke around, look at it, to see functionality of it and things like that, and see what will work for you. So you have 3 days to do that before you have to sign up for a membership. But it has low membership options, and it also, the first year is always a discount. It's super good for drop shipping. This is one of those things where it's like you don't have to, you can make a lot of people make the products their handicrafts, their things that they make at home, their different things like that. But you can also sign up for drop shipping and things that are automated and things that are shipped from a third party. So it's super easy to do that. It integrates well with that. Another really good thing about it is there's lots of support options. There's Shopify's in-house support, and then there's also people that you can hire to help you promote and to build your website to a higher level. All of those costs vary depending on what your budget is. You can also, like I said, it is easy to use. You can start up doing it right away yourself. And when you want to optimize it later, there are those options. One of the great things that I really love is the bulk discount for shipping when you're on Shopify. This is kind of one of those novelty or vanity, I guess, pros, where it's like, but when somebody buys something, if you have your volume on, if you have things on, it goes cha-ching, and so somebody bought something. What's really also cool is, like, in the back office, you can see where that customer came from. So if you're marketing on different platforms, you can tell which sources they're coming from and how they're finding you. So that's really cool, so that you can take advantage of your marketing options. Another really cool thing that I discovered how easy it was recently was downloading the Shopify app and doing point of sale. So if you have your digital store, but then you also have a brick and mortar store, or you do pop-up vendor shows and stuff like that, you can have the Shopify app on your phone and scan the card right on your phone so that you can do point of sale transactions through your Shopify store. The last pro that I want to talk about is it integrates really well with different platforms, like especially Facebook and Instagram, Pinterest and Google, and also your email autoresponder. So one of the greatest things about when people sign up, when people join your email list, to stay in contact with your customers that way. Those are all the pros that I'm going to talk about today. Those are all super cool. There are reasons why I love Shopify and reasons why I continue to build my store on Shopify. We'll talk about some of the cons. because there's always cons to platforms. There's always things that don't work maybe as well as you wish they would. And if you're a coder, some of those things you can fix. Some of those things you can manipulate a little bit more than somebody who doesn't have coding or a lot of tech experience. Some of the cons is it does have some limited functionality. There are things that are limited that unless, like I said, unless you're a coder and you can know how to circumvent some of those things. But there are, if you're used to doing a WordPress type website where you can manipulate, you can change things like very easily, this does have some limitations. So the different themes that you choose, different ones will function better for your store than others will. You can also, you can brand it to your colors. You can there's a lot you can do, but there are some limitations. Especially the biggest limitation that I see is the blog. They do have a blog option. They have the blog page, but let me tell you, the blog is just not up to what you would see if you have a blog website. It's pretty much text. It's pretty much, if you just want to put some information out there, but it's not super intuitive and it's not super savvy or even beautiful like you can with I'm always comparing it to WordPress because that's what I was on before. But so it does have that limited functionality with the blog. There are a lot of add-ons. There are a lot of apps that integrate with Shopify, but they can be costly. So it's like, especially as you are beginning your business, or if you're watching if you don't want to give all your profit away in all these different apps and all these different add-ons. So there are a lot of things you can add on to make things simpler, but you want to be cautious of what you add on. First of all, you don't want to encumber your website with a crap ton of add-ons that then maybe don't play well together, don't act well, don't interact well together. So you want to be careful of that. Also, you do have, with pretty much any e-commerce, you're going to have transaction fees. So you are going to have your Shopify transaction fees. I think one of the biggest cons for me, I guess, is when you're going to run sales, you're going to run discounts. Sometimes you have a discount for shipping. You have a shipping discount if they purchase so much, but you also might be running other sales. You can only run one discount at a time. As you're building your Shopify store, or whatever e-commerce store you are building this store, building your inventory, building your products, that is one aspect of your business, right? Where this is the way that we're going to market our products, right? Well, marketing your products is actually the step number 7 in building your business. Here inside Truth Bomb Marketing, we have the premier female business education where we take you from the very first step of building your business all the way up to building that 6-figure business that you dream of without sacrificing the things that are most important to you, whether that's family, friends, traveling. So many times we hear when we're hearing about building your business, and the first question they ask you is, what are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing that you're head down to the grind, that you're working away to build this business? Well, we're here to tell you that we have in the premier female business education, we are approaching building your business from a female perspective, because guess what, ladies? We live our lives differently than the men who are building businesses and the men who have been teaching us for years and years how to build a business. If you want to build that successful business, that e-commerce business, whatever business you are building, I encourage you to check out the link down below. We have a free trial. Check us out and see how the message is different, how you can build your business to the dream that you want to the extent that you want to, without sacrificing your life, your business, your family. Check out that free trial down below, and I'll see you inside the community.